It's Matt hanging out with you here in the studios. And of course, as always, we have people stopping by and checking in with us every so often. And this morning, joining us from Wellston City Schools is Brian Rao, the superintendent. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning. How are you? Doing great. It's been about a year. So
I was going to say, I think it's been coming up on almost a year already.
That is absolutely hard to believe. So it's great seeing you guys again.
So how has the transition been? I know when you came in, you were kind of excited and looking forward to it, and we haven't run you off yet, so that's a good thing. So
I am more excited now than what I was when I got here. I tell you, it's been a great move for me. And I can only speak for me, not speaking for Wellston.
Right, yeah.
But I can say right now that the situation I have for a superintendent, it's wonderful. I've got a phenomenal board of education. I've got phenomenal administrators, teachers, staff. I can't say enough about Wellston City Schools.
Yeah, everything that I'm hearing coming out of Wellston sounds pretty good right now, which is awesome. Glad to hear. So,
well, you might not have been checking Facebook then. So
well, we all know how that goes. So.
Yeah.
You didn't. You this is before your time, but all those of us that are local will all remember. I think it was the Wellston Forum is what it was called. It was an online discussion board that it had. Let's just say it had a reputation, if you will.
The one thing I would say is, and I'm okay with getting criticism.
Right,
I feel more confident almost getting criticized
right.
and praised.
Yes.
I'm not into all that.
Uh-huh.
But oh my gosh, for some of the parents, I don't care you blast me on Facebook, but get the facts straight.
Right? Yeah. Oh yeah.
But apart from that, we really haven't had many issues. The parents have been wonderful. We got an incredible student body. And overall, the experience is just wonderful. It truly is.
And that was one of the things I was going to highlight. One of the things that you made very clear to us last year when you came in was that you want to be involved with the students and their families in the sense that if there is an issue, they can feel comfortable contacting you. Because some school districts, you have the superintendent and he's just kind of up there and out there, kind of like, the view that people have of God, where there's just, he's there, but you don't dare get anywhere near him.
Exactly. I'm like I said earlier, I'm just a normal guy.
Yep.
I just love doing what I do. And I do have an open door policy. Now, there's a lot of times that folks might call that I'm in a lot of meetings.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I do a lot of advocacy for the district in different places, local, regional, state. And so if they call me and they do not reach me, I will always call them back. And I do my best to try to resolve every issue they have.
Wonderful.
It's just because the way I'm wired, I'm a servant leader.
Right.
I'm here to serve the kids. I'm here to serve the parents and serve the community. I do that through Wellston City Schools as the superintendent. And that's just what I believe.
Wonderful. Well, give us an update. What are some of the things that are happening?
Well,
you brought a few things in.
Now, this is hot off the press right here.
Okay, let's hear it.
So one of the biggest things that we're doing next year is we're expanding our preschool.
Okay.
Now, we do not have all of the details finalized yet. But we are going to expand preschool. Right now, we have 2 preschool units. We're going to have 4. So I'm imploring all the parents out there, if you have a 4-year-old, it's going to be next year, please send them to preschool. We want them to come to preschool.
Absolutely.
We're going to accept open enrollment preschool. So we're doing what we can to expand our early childhood education unit. So again, all the details aren't really finalized yet, but we are going to expand preschool, and we're really looking forward to it. Now, the other thing real quick is our open enrollment. Open enrollment, we're going to start taking applications for open enrollment on May 1st.
Okay.
And that will run through September 30th. And I know we're on the opposite ends of the spectrum here with the St. Peter and Paul closing, and I do feel bad in the sense that we both have the same goal, which is educating kids. But we welcome those that are going to make a transition from St. Peter and Paul to a different school or another school. Hey, listen, we want it to be Wellston.
Right.
So, come contact myself, contact one of the building principals. Feel free. We'll schedule an appointment with you, tour the facilities. So we welcome all of that.
Now, can we get some NIL negotiations in there, too, for some name licensing and that type of stuff if we send people certain ways?
Okay, I'll just say no.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist the opportunity to throw that in there. So,
and the other thing too, we got a facility project going on that
absolutely.
will be, and I tell you, a lot of emphasis has kind of been placed on the weight room that's going to be in the facility. But really, what's more important, I'm just speaking for myself.
Right.
We got soccer going on. We got the track and field. Of course, this is track season. We really needed restrooms and a concession stand.
Right, yeah.
So we'll have a restroom, concession stand, and the weight room attached to it as well. It's a beautiful building. We've taken our lumps getting here.
Yes, it's been a process, but it's coming together.
Oh my gosh, it's been that's very kind.
Yeah,
yeah. And I will say, for the city of Wellston, they have their Easter egg hunt. It is this Saturday, April the 8th.
Yep,
it's noon at the high school baseball, softball fields. And to my understanding, I had to ask this twice because this just seemed like an astronomical number.
Yes.
I guess our student body were filling like 10,000 eggs.
10,000, yes.
So if you can't find an egg, then somebody's just not looking.
And that's one of the things I was going to say. Thank you for, encouraging your students to be servant leaders and get involved. I know that was the first thing that they told us when the Post came in to talk about the event. They said that the NHS students and some others from Wellston High School were coming in to pack all those eggs. And I've been a part of a packing party before for Easter eggs. That's not an easy process.
No, and I'll say, I love kidding around, but all joking aside, there's so many accomplishments that our kids have had.
Yes, absolutely.
And it's great to see. I don't have time to go through all of them.
Right.
What the FFA does, the youth in government, and I could go on. I know I'm forgetting so many folks.
Right.
But they truly are servant leaders for Wellston, and that is just absolutely phenomenal. Awesome. And it's just great to be a part of.
Absolutely, absolutely.
But one thing, here's a quick story real quick. So I received an email, and this is just the power of building relationships. Mm-hmm. I received an email, and it was not a nice email.
Right.
From a community member, and this was probably back when I started. I'll say September-ish. I can't remember when. And it was pretty scathing email. And I'm not saying that they did not have some points in the email.
Right.
But I'm one of those that I'm going to respond back.
Sure.
So I elicited some feedback from my administrators because being new here, I wanted to make sure I got some facts straight. So at the end of it, I said, well, would you like to meet for lunch and we can discuss some of this? Well, my gosh, to my surprise, he said yes. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh. And of course, he said, I can't believe you asked. And I was like, I can't believe you said yes.
Yes, it's funny how that happens most of the time.
So I told him I was going to give him a shout out, but he does not want his name mentioned.
Right, yeah.
So he'll know who he is.
Right, yes.
But now we're kind of friends and buddies.
Good.
But now he's still okay to criticize sometimes.
Absolutely.
But I like that because I know that he has a heart for Wellston and a heart for Wellston City Schools. But I tell folks all the time, you always read every email. You always respond to every email, whether it's good, bad. And it's just how those relationships get built. And now we have more of an advocate for the school than what we had in the past.
Awesome.
So, that's just part of just being a good person.
Awesome. Well, as always, if anybody needs to get a hold of you, what's the best way to contact you?
Best way to contact us, and oh boy, you put me on the spot and I didn't write it down. Our phone number at the central office is 740-384-2152.
2152.
You can email me at BRAU, that's B as in Brian, BRAU at WCS, that stands for Wellston City Schools, WCS.K12.OH.US.
Awesome. Well, appreciate you stopping in this morning.
I love
excited about what's going on, and as always, the door's always open. Stop in and share with us anytime, and we're excited about what's going on at Wellston. Looking forward to everything continuing to come together, and we'll look forward to keep networking with you in the future.
Hey, I'm looking forward to it. Thanks for even.
Sure.
I guess maybe I invited myself.
No, anytime.
I appreciate you letting me come in. So thank you so much.
Not a problem. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. 840 on Mix 96 FM. Back to more music right now with some Red Wine, UB40.